Hello, my name is Ellen Goldberg, and welcome to the Language of the Palm. In this segment, we're going to talk about the Mount of Apollo, which we commonly know as the ring finger, and the ringer on which we wear our ring if we are engaged or married or in love. And this goes perfectly with Apollo because Apollo loves beautiful things and Apollo loves romance, but especially Apollo loves creativity. Apollo is not a shy mount. In fact, it's the seat of ego. People in the entertainment industry often have a big mount of Apollo, and it often comes as a double mount. Notice in this image we have of a good friend of mine, and see that double mount under the finger of Apollo. Look here, it will come as two matching little mounts with an indentation between them. Sometimes there's a deep line there, sometimes not. You know, a deep mount on the line of Apollo, even if it isn't raised up strongly into two mounts, but if there is one single deep line on that mount, that serves as an antenna to bring in the energy right through that finger into that part of the mind. Apollo loves change. Where its neighbor Saturn loves stability, security, and sameness, Apollo loves variety and change and excitement. It's such a bright mount. It shines just like the sun, and they love being the center of attention. Apollo is fun to be with. In fact, where Saturn shows us how to work and be serious, Apollo is there, this archetype, to show us how to play and have fun. Their problem is that they're so naturally talented and versatile, they may waste themselves and not focus and really develop the talents because so much comes easy. One of the greatest palmists who ever lived, William Benham, said about a flexible-handed Apollonian, remember, the flexible hand is versatile to begin with, and Apollonians are versatile, that if you put those two together, you get the most versatile, brilliant people imaginable, and if they could only focus, they could rule the world. Apollonians love all pleasures, but they don't overindulge. It's interesting that they have a certain natural moderation inside them, although they will never refuse pleasure when it is brought with the right accompaniment. But they need that right accompaniment. It's the flowers, the music, the romance. Everything is important to them. Not every Apollonian is going to be an artist or an actor. Some use that amazing personality they have and their ingenuity in things like public relations, sales. In fact, Apollonians make some of the best salespeople in the world because they're so filled with personality that what they really sell is themselves. And really, that is what they sell. The two greatest salespeople in the palm are the Apollo type and the Mars type. If the Apollo has a high moral judgment, say a good mount of Jupiter, they will have to believe in what they sell. But if they have no Jupiter, no particular big moral judgment, they can sell you the Brooklyn Bridge. Their lower archetype, well, even the upper archetype has this failing, is they take chances. Apollo is extravagant. You know, every archetype has its lower side. The very lowest part of the Apollonian archetype is where we may find prostitutes, pimps, and people who work in the sex trade. Only because Apollo has the most casual, free attitude towards the body and doesn't mind using it as a body tool. If they have very fine skin, they'll be very particular how they do it, but they're always going to be free with the body. Think in France, 100 years ago, those artists and models' balls where women would come so scantily clothed during their Folies Bergère. It's because they were Apollonians. Do you know that Apollonian women never have fat thighs? They always have lovely long legs, and they're shapely. They're a beautiful type, an athletic type, and a healthy type. They will brighten your life. It's good to have an Apollonian friend to make you come out and play.